Hey everybody. Let's see why this screen is Let me fix this. Okay, so of course most of you know I've been hacked several times. No wonder. Um so I've been hacked several times and uh trying to get something else going at the same time while I'm doing this. So I'm at work. And I'm trying to oh there we go. Okay, that's right. Oh yeah. Okay, okay. Um, excuse my hand. I hit my thing. Excuse all the background because I'm at work and just found a little space. Um, but okay, so everybody knows that I've been hacked a lot, and when they hack, they pretend to be me doing things. I don't, I don't, I don't think it's to irritate me, or maybe that's what I don't know in their heads. That's what they think they're doing, or something like that. But I'm sorry, I had to laugh. But anyway, but I do know that they were using my Snapchat. So now, anytime I'm hacked, I know where to look to find out who was doing it, when, how they was doing it, and everything too. But I know who was doing it for the simple fact that you know when certain people come around, they don't even have to be around you, but they could be in the next apartment or the next outside or something like that. But you know it's that one person because that's the only person that's there. And the person, especially if the person it has to happen and the person is around, and it's happened several times when that person's around, then comments to tell you it's that person. Okay, it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it walks like a duck, waddles like a duck, it's a duck. Right. Okay, so what trips me out, now I'm not talking about anybody, but a lot of these, most of these people that be hacking are like dope heads, alcoholics, and mostly dope heads. So, and when I say dope heads, I'm not talking about weed. I'm talking about other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Um, a regular sane human being is not just going to be just doing stupid stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? For no reason, and then staying up all night trying to hack somebody's stuff, and you know what I'm saying? Come on now, people saying regular people that's not under the influence of anything don't just up and just do crazy, stupid, ignorant stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And what tickled me pink is that I'm not talking about. anybody, but because of the drugs that they are doing, these people look so bad, and that's not funny. But what made me laugh is that this particular person is an old woman, and it's like her skin looks like it's coming, hanging off or falling, ready to or melted off her face or something like that, and it's a lot of wrinkles, almost like a witch. And but in real life, you know what I'm saying? In trying to portray themselves as me for whatever purpose or reason. This time it was on Snapchat. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because it's like, okay, you know, the show Catfish, how this is exactly what people are doing. They're catfishing people. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell everybody that I'm not on any other social media apps. I don't use any other social media apps besides YouTube. So if you get scammed, if you get conned, that is not on me. That is on you because you chose to not listen to me. And I've been saying this for years. I don't ask for money. If somebody gives me something, money or anything else, I will accept it in person. But I need to know who's giving it to me so I know why I'm getting it because I'm not fixing to take something and then sacrificing my soul for something either. You feel what I'm saying? Or sacrificing something else. It's, ulterior motives behind it. I want to know who's giving it to me and why are they giving it to me, and I want to see them face to face. You feel what I'm saying? That's the type of person I am. I'm very genuine, very authentic, and I don't accept anything less. I'd rather go without. I'd rather not have it because otherwise it's not meant for me. If it's not flowing the right way, then it's not right. You know what I'm saying? And to each his own. Everybody's not like me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but different strokes for different folks. And and these people are not my friends. They're not. I don't know them personally. I see them around. I see them hanging out and strolling around and drugged out and stuff like that. You know, um, I've never seen anyone sober who's hacked me. Um, like I said, it's mostly people that are under the influence and stuff. But um, I just think it's kind of crazy, you know, but I guess they're using the apps because I'm not on the apps. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, they think I'm not going to know or not going to find out. But there's always a footprint or paper trail or something. You know what I'm saying? Everything in life leaves a mark. You know, it leaves something. You leave a stain. You leave a something. There's blueprints. You know what I'm saying? So just just saying. But I'm not even mad about it. I just don't want um, anybody that anybody to get taken advantage of or used, or conned or uh, mistreated or feelings get hurt or something like that, because I know people, like, I watch Catfish a lot, so I know people pretend to be somebody else to try to, play on their feelings to get stuff out of them or try to feed them this sad sob story that they need this, they need that, and all this different stuff, and the guilt trip stuff, all that different types of stuff. So, um, and the reason why I don't know these people is because they know not to associate themselves with me. I don't associate with people like that. I avoid them with like the plague. You know what I'm saying? I could see them around, but that don't mean that. You know what I'm saying? I see people having their phones out, so they probably trying to make it look like we know each other. No, baby. I just know of you. I know what you do. I know your aura. I know what type of person you are. You know what I'm saying? And I don't go that way. So unless you see me hugged up with somebody taking a picture, that's not. Nope. And then I don't even do that too often. So that's far few in between. I don't even move like that. Um, for real, for real. But and the type of people that I deal with, or more so like me. You know what I'm saying? So, and have they stuff together, have they life together. You know what I'm saying? People that can learn from, people that are filled with the Holy Spirit, people that are walking it by the will of God. You know what I'm saying? And in their purpose. I just don't associate just with any type of people, and I'm okay with that. If I have to be by myself and alone and not associate with anybody because I can't be around people like that, then so be it. I've been there so many times, and I'm still here. You feel what I'm saying? So that's not gonna make me or break me. But at the same time, I do have people that you know what I'm saying are righteous people. So and they don't do these stupid little cons and all that. They don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? And they don't. Their minds. They don't even think like that. So, oops. But oh no, it's raining again. My goodness, it rains so much here in Mississippi. This is ridiculous. And then I've never been anywhere where it stormed, and then everything gets like completely dark, like no light, like the light switch just turned off. It's crazy. But this time it's raining, and this is like a normal rain because the sky isn't dark. It's light, like it is up north. But yeah, some of these storms, and it don't even have to be a storm. It's some of these days that it rain and like in the daytime it be real bright, and then it just get dark just like that, like a light switch just went on, literally. And the rain is coming down, and then what make it, and then another thing is the weirdest thing. Instead of the rain being cold, it be warm. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody's pouring warm, like you're taking a shower. Not complaining, rather have warm water and cold water, but it's something's not that's not really normal. Normal rain is cold, but yeah, that's what I wanted to say, and I don't know. I'm just still me, you know. Glad I'm off work, but um, I don't know. Don't let nobody say you're joy. I think part of the reason why people do stuff. I think it's because of that. I don't want to assume anything though. It could be just any reason, and every individual is different. I don't know what goes through the minds of some of these people, and some of these people you really don't have to see what goes on in their minds because they're not thinking straight, especially when they're under the influence. You know what I'm saying? But that's still no excuse. That's still no excuse. You know what I'm saying? You're under the influence of something that's causing you to do stuff that you normally wouldn't do, or it's causing you to do stuff that you know what I'm saying, giving you that extra push to do stuff. Then you know better. You know what I'm saying? You're a functional addict. So, um, but um, what makes it so bad? It's like coming into meeting. I mean, being in different places and new places and stuff like that, and how the enemy attacks and everything doesn't know what you've been through. No, maybe tidbits of it, but not the whole picture. You know what I'm saying? And then don't know that the whole world is watching what they're doing. Like you know what I'm saying? So that's why I said if people are getting game ran on them, it's because they're not paying attention. I'm only on YouTube. I do not mess around. I don't have time to mess around with other social media apps. Be real with you, you know what I'm saying? Not like I'm better than anybody or anything like that. I used to like TikTok. I tried that chat thing one time. I did not like that. Um, the the um, I think that's no, yeah, that's about it. But yeah, I don't. I like to learn. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of social media stuff that I'm just not into. And then I'm reading more, studying more, um, learning more, and it's consuming my time. So I don't have like now I got a little extra time to get off work early. But for the most part, it's my time is being consumed with other things. You know what I'm saying? So, um, and the only I think social media is good though to get the message out and to help others, inspire others, motivate others, teach others, um, also learn from others. You know what I'm saying? Share what you like. In the Bible, it says to share what you learn. You know what I'm saying? To teach others, spread the good news, spread the word, but also just in genuine, just share what you learn. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep it to yourself. Even Einstein said that. So, um, but yeah, it's that's pretty much what I use YouTube for. But and there's a lot of inspirational, motivational, inspiring people, out there, and a lot of people talking about things that you can, relate to and different stuff like that, and that it doesn't make me feel a type of way. I can't say that because I'm not an emotional type of person, but uh, is yeah okay. Well, I can't say completely not emotional because there is a couple of mine, but like some videos can hit you, you know what I'm saying, in here, deep in here, and don't even realize that it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So God put people in people's lives for reasons, and every reason isn't for people to sleep together or be together. You know what I'm saying? But just learn from each other. You know what I'm saying? So that's food for thought. Every person you meet, you're not supposed to sleep with. Every person you meet, you're not supposed to just be in a relationship with. Every person you meet, you're not supposed to date. You're not supposed to kiss. You're not supposed to be holding hands. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be learning from each other. And whatever God has for you after that, then you know what I'm saying? But it's live a purpose filled life, a life with purpose. But that's pretty much all I wanted to say. 'Cause I'm sorry. I'm just, some people be mad at different things, and me, I guess, because I'm into so much, it's stuff that's it's not funny. It's not supposed to be funny because it's not, But just sometimes the people behind doing stuff is like, man, if the people only knew what they really look like, you know what I'm saying, or what they really do, and what type of person they really are, then they would. But yeah, so spread the word. I'm only on YouTube. I only do lives, shorts, but you will see me. I don't. Uh, what do you call it? I'm not gonna make anything without me talking, without you seeing me talk to me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like if somebody wants to meet me, then the best place to meet me is at church. I go to the First Presbyterian Church of Gulfport at 10885 O'Neill Road, Gulfport, Mississippi 39503. Church service, Sunday school start at 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Church service start at wait. Church service start at 10, and I think it lasts until like 11 or 11:30. So go for Mississippi. If you want to meet me, then that's the place to meet me at. Nowhere else. Not social media. Not at my job. Matter of fact, we got two Sineads here. You know what I'm saying? But still, I like to keep things professional. Not at my job. You know what I'm saying? But what better place to meet somebody is in church. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe go out for a bite afterwards. Sit together in church and um, go for there. But you know what I'm saying? Maybe collaborate on some things. Or I got a whole bunch of ideas to do stuff with, but um, these things, I can do things on my own too. But these are things that collabing with other people with some things. That's some great ideas. But other than that, yeah, um, be happy to have you come to church. And our church, you really learn stuff. You're not just listening to somebody telling their life story or talking about somebody else gossiping or anything like that. You're going to hear, I mean, you're going to hear the word. But like my pastor, he's a doctor too. You know what I'm saying? But there's uh, okay. There's a lot that there's a lot of things that people don't know, like a deeper understanding of the word. And there's deacons and pastors at my church that have more of a deeper understanding of the word than just the basics. You know what I'm saying? Just like what you just have to come to the church and you'll find out. And one thing I don't do, just gonna let y'all know now, I don't do cults. I don't do um, fake churches or churches that don't care about people, churches that don't help people, churches that don't teach people, churches that don't feed people, churches that don't, you know what I'm saying? All the things that the God wants us to do, this church is doing everything down to the T and then some. You know what I'm saying? And just like the children are our future. Teach them, let them grow, feed them so they can grow, not just food. You know what I'm saying? This church is doing it all, and it is beautiful, and it is such a wonderful, wonderful thing. And it's people from all walks of life. And yeah, there's a lot of successful people there. But the thing about that is that this success, they're teaching other people. They're teaching other people the word. And even though that they're successful and they got these lives, they're so humble that they're able to take time to not just learn but also teach and share and do all these other extra wonderful things that they go above and beyond. So um even for the people that are bedridden, you know so it's and there's some prayer warriors. I am not gonna lie, they are prayer warriors for real, and I love it. And man, you just don't know when they accept everybody for who they are. Just come as you are, church. You know what I'm saying? Just like God said, come as you are. So that's the first Presbyterian church will go for it. But and if I was you, I'll bring your notepad. Just for the simple fact, if you can't remember a lot of stuff, even though the church isn't that long, I'm talking about even, but see, I don't miss Sunday school either because um, Sunday school is like a smaller, like you have different groups that you can go in depending on what they're teaching. You know what I'm saying? And it's up to you. You can choose what group you want to go, room you want to go to, depending on what they're teaching. You know, but and in church is like a bigger, you know what I'm saying, like everybody's come together. So but it's a wonderful thing. I mean, yeah, Bible study, uh they do so much for kids, the summer camp, um They have a daycare there. They have, you know what I'm saying? They have the vacation Bible school. Um, and these kids, and then they do other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like they go on trips and they do different things, and they learn the word. They sing. They, you know what I'm saying? They have these different. It's a lot. It's a lot. And then with the grown ups, they got book clubs. They got different you know retreats, different things that you can do. Bible study, and then they have these special nights like high night or something like that on a Bible study. You know what I'm saying? The different thing, but they're always feeding you know. And that's another thing. God said to never turn anybody away from food, but they always make sure that everyone's fed. You know what I'm saying? So no one's hungry. But you don't know who have food at home and who don't. So they don't take any chances. They don't care. Come, if you're hungry, you eat. You feel what I'm saying? If you go home, you ain't got food. At least you ate there or take some food with you. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like they covering all bases. They doing everything that God is telling them to do. Everything that it says in the gospel of what we're supposed to be, how we're supposed to be, and what we're supposed to do. And it's very, very, very important. And I'm very, very passionate about that. So yeah, that makes I'm get emotional. You know what I'm saying? So, but because that's important, very, very important. But anyways, um, I, oh, and then there's a big choir too. I like the choir. Well, they have different ages of choirs. So, but I like that, and I like the fact that we sing together, pray together. I mean, it's a community. You know what I'm saying? It's like a family. And that's why I call them my church family because that's exactly what they are. I love them as my church family. And yeah, it's just I don't know. It's beautiful. God is just working and doing wondrous things. And I'm like a sponge. I love to learn. So anywhere where I can learn stuff, ooh, I'm there. So, I try not to miss anything that the church is doing whatsoever because I love to learn. Sometimes we got them people, which I don't understand, why some people come to church and then they'll leave right before, everybody sit down and everything, and then you sing and stuff, and then when they pray, and then when the pastor comes up to talk, then, there's sometimes there's a couple of people that want to go and sit out in the what's his name, and it just makes me think that whatever is inside them can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? So I pray for those people. I pray for their spirits. I pray for their souls. I pray that those demons get released from inside of them, so that way they can be around everybody else and in worship. You know what I'm saying? In congregation, through prayer. So, um, but okay. So, all that ding ding is you hearing customers coming. So, but anyways, I hope everybody have a blessed day. I talked more than I thought I was going to talk, but I just wanted to be upfront, honest with you guys, and to the point. And once again, do not be catfished. I'm telling you now, spread the word. I'm not the one to be on social media asking for anything from anybody. And, um, you know, I pray for, when I pray for things or pray for God to, um, I know God uses people to bring me things. That's why I know, like, the blessings that I've gotten, He literally brings someone to me. So I have no doubt whatsoever that that's not going to happen. Or it is going to happen. It all that's always how it happens. You know what I'm saying? Because I've always been like this. I'm not one to um, take advantage or use people, and I'm the type of person to want people to know really who I am before they do anything for me or give me anything, to make sure that this is really what they want to do and to be clear on why they're doing this and what they want me to do with it. And I want to know who they are, you know what I'm saying? And the intentions or expectations that they have. Um, because the devil is really, really tricky. He can pretend like something is a blessing and it could be a curse. He can pretend like somebody's coming to help you and he kind of bait you in to sacrifice you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, or try to pimp you out or try to do something. I'm just saying, the devil don't just give something for free. He wants something in return. I'm just straight up, you know what I'm saying? So, um, and I'm not saying that everybody's the devil who wants stuff in return, but I'm just saying these days right here is the days to be extra careful and precautious and know everything that's going on around you, with you, coming to you, leaving from you, everything. You know what I'm saying? You got to be very, very careful. Things aren't like it the way it used to be. A lot of people aren't the way that they used to be because of everything that's going on. So you got to be very, very careful. Use your discernment, use your intuition, and use your common sense. And common sense is telling me straight up, I need to meet you. I want to meet you. And I'm just being straight up. So if this message is for you and you can resonate with it, great. If you can't, then this message isn't for you. Maybe part of it is and the other part isn't. But you know what I'm saying? Just like your battles, you pick and choose them, take what you will and leave the rest. So um, everybody have a blessed day, make the right choices, do the right things, do better so you can be better, and be better so you can do better. Um, know that God loves you, and make sure that you guys are repenting on a daily, at least once a day. At least once a day. That's not much. You do so much in a day. The least you can do that's God to forgive you. You know what I'm saying? And thank Him. Tell Him how grateful you are. You know. But I love you guys and be blessed.